Hello, beautiful people. Dr. Karen Moore here from I Am the Color of Beautiful Global and the Color of Beautiful Media and Entertainment Group. It's Monday. It's Melanin Poppin' Monday. Welcome to you, all of you beautiful people and my Melanin Poppin' beauties. And today I'm coming live to you from my story room in the virtual installation that is opening this Saturday, February 1st. We have taken our short film, Who Told You Your Black Is Not Beautiful, and we've created a virtual film installation where each of the women that was in the film has their own room where they're telling their story from the film. And this is my room, and I literally just updated it before I came on because I was sharing with my husband that sometimes it's like when you decorate a room and then you go walk in the room and you're like, I'm really not feeling it. So I came into the room to get ready to go live and I was like, I'm just not feeling this room. So I recreated it. And this one, I'm kind of feeling the vibe in this one. And I think it's going to stay. I don't think I'm going to change it before Saturday, but who knows? But this is Karen's story experience room, and you'll see the video there. That's where I do my poem, Brown Skin Blues, and I usually cover up this little the avatar here, but I wanted you to see that when you come into the virtual installation space, you will choose an avatar. So your avatar will show up. That's one I actually created. Your avatar or your picture or whatever you want to do when you go into the space, you can create your own avatar, and that's how you show up in the room. Typically with Go Brunch, one of the wonderful things is that you can have cameras. You can turn your camera on, which would show up in that where the avatar is, and mics, but we're not having that. There's be no camera and no mics for the virtual installation because we want you to experience it in your own, without interruption. You know how sometimes you're on Zoom and people's mics are on and you're just like, really? So there's no cameras and no mics on, and you'll be able to experience it without any kind of distraction or interruption because we want you to be able to experience it that way. And so many of you might know, or you might not know, that I also am a musical theater producer. And so I have a musical theater production called Poetic Blues, A Sister Story. And that's where I first started doing Brown Skin Blues. And I talk about my experience with darker skin and having brown skin blues. And when I started doing my stage play, so many women were resonating with me in Brown Skin Blues, and that's how I Am the Color of Beautiful actually was established, because I began to see how women were really connecting with Brown Skin Blues and how the issue of colorism has impacted us on so many levels, whether it be family or workplace or community or school or wherever it may be, that darker skin is not seen as beautiful, valuable, or worthy. So that's how I Am the Color of Beautiful came into being, and it has been a great experience for me. I've had an amazing time with the film and colorism conversations. And so if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see many of those colorism conversations that I do. And on YouTube, we are at I Am the Color of Beautiful on YouTube. So you'll be able to see many of those colorism conversations that we did. And there's a colorism conversation special we did that's in 2 parts. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see all of our colorism conversations. And in having those conversations, I realized more and more how important it is to continue the work that we do here at the Color of Beautiful. And so this film installation is a culmination of the film's journey. And when you come on, you'll be able to see the journey of the film from when we first did it up until now, this virtual installation. And so we're really excited about it coming, opening on this Saturday, February 1st. And so this Saturday will be the opening. So it'll be the only day that you can see it this weekend, but it will be every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, every weekend through March 29th. And so we hope that you will pick a date and come and experience this virtual film installation. And I'm going to come to you live from a couple of the other rooms this week so you can see what you will be able to experience when you come into these rooms. And there are, well, I'll tell you tomorrow when I come into one of the other spaces. I'll tell you about that, not tomorrow, Wondrously Made Wednesday. When I come back on Wondrously Made Wednesday, I will show you one of the other rooms from one of the light skinned sisters who tell her story, because we do acknowledge that colorism does have a residual effect sometimes on light skinned women. So we're going to talk about that. And I'll come to you from one of the rooms of our light skinned sisters that tell their story. We have two light skinned sisters that tell their story also in this virtual installation. So we hope that you will join us. Tell your friends, tell everybody. It is one of the many events going on for Black History Month, which I hope you will support. You know, with everything that's going on and people deciding that they want to try to erase our history and erase our culture and all of that, isn't very important that we support one another. And that even if you aren't Black, support Black History Month, because our history is vital to this country. This country was built on our backs. And so you're not going to erase us. You will not erase us. And so I would, really encourage you to support all of the Black History Month events that are coming up, whether they be virtual or in person. You have many options. And I hope that you will support both those that are virtual and in person to continue the legacy that not only was left, but the legacy that's being built. And many of us with our Black businesses are building legacies. And so I would encourage you to not only support Who Told You Your Black Is Not Beautiful virtual installation, but to also support many of the other events that are happening for Black History Month. Our voices, our stories. We're telling our stories in our voices. And so films, plays, events, all of that. Support, support, support. It is so vital that we do that at this time to send the message that we are not going to be erased. You will not erase us. You just will not be able to erase us. And the contributions that we have made to this country cannot be erased. And so as we continue to tell our stories, I encourage you to support Black businesses, businesses of color, women-owned businesses, businesses that are created by those who are differently abled. This is all what DEI is trying to erase. So it's up to us. It's up to us to make the difference, to support, and to be there and make sure that our history remains intact. And if nobody else wants to tell it, we're going to tell it. We're going to tell it. That's what we do. That's what artists, creatives, and storytellers do. And you're not going to silence us. We will not be silenced. We're going to continue to tell our stories in our voices and make our stories known and our history known and our legacy to not only be honored from the past, but to be honored in the present and honored for the future. So you know what we do. We say it loud. We wear it proud. I am the color of beautiful. Be blessed.